Dawn on Cherry Street. As the sun rises behind the drab clouds, the birds, squirrels, and felines that inhabit these parts are out and about, preparing to take on the day. But there is one furry fellow who is not. He goes by the name of Tiger. He's found himself sidelined after a brutal altercation with another Cherry Street resident. He's been enjoying the life of an indoor cat, fattening up by constantly eating and sleeping. While this pampered time indoors may seem ideal, he has bigger fish to fry. He's hungry for more than just cat treats and is ready to take back his place as the king of the block. It's a cool spring morning on Cherry Street. With a busy day ahead of them, the cats awake from their slumbers. It's time to leave the comfort of their beds. And someone is particularly eager to get a taste of the outdoors. Tiger starts the day by marking his territory. Cats leave their unique scents around the block to ward off rivals and assert their dominance. A quick rub of the cheek and a spray with urine is all that's needed. Or sometimes a good rub will get the job done. Despite Tiger's warm, cuddly demeanor, he is not one to be messed with. After years of experience, Tiger is the alpha around these parts. There is fierce competition here, providing endless tasks to be completed. The yard around this house is his territory, and he must ensure that it is always under his control. Because he maintains it so well, only the bravest cats with a death wish venture here. Being the king has its perks. Confrontations are scarce, but day or night, he's always on guard, making sure he stays the dominant cat on the block. Tiger ambivalently shares his home with Luna. They aren't the best of friends, but they have a mutual respect for one another as housemates. While Tiger is out starting turf wars, Luna spends her days hunting prey. Unlike her ancestors, she doesn't hunt to kill, but more for sport. With the agility of a jaguar and speed of a zebra, she is a natural at catching even the smallest of rodents. And there is an endless variety of game around the block. Although she's a bit loony, hence her name, she knows how to handle herself amidst the action on Cherry Street. On the other side of the block lies a stoic veteran, Mr. Kitty Thompson. Mr. Kitty Thompson, while experienced, has long been retired from the dramas of the block. His days consist of sunbathing in the bushes in his front yard and expecting to be let into Tiger's house in the hopes of receiving petting and treats. But he does tend to get a little bit too comfortable and is not always greeted with a warm welcome. Oh well, maybe he'll be let in tomorrow. Down the street, an unwelcome visitor has arrived on Kitty Thompson's territory. After a quick survey of the area, he confronts Kitty. Not wanting any trouble, he submissively allows Tiger to sit smugly on his front step. Across the street at Tiger's house, Luna seems to be stuck on the roof. A fall from this height could lead to serious injury. What now? Call the fire department? No need. Luna has the leap of an Olympic jumper and soars to safety in the tree. But she still has to get to ground level. Well, she's got that covered too. She's a more than competent climber, mastering any obstacle she can get her claws on. Who says cats can't save themselves from trees? Back over to Mr. Kitty Thompson's yard, he's found a play toy. But rather than playing a game of cat and mouse, he has turned this game into a meal. But he's not into sharing and takes his prize to a more private part of the yard. With ferocious feral swipes and bone-crushing jaws, his primal instincts drive him to kill without remorse. We may have domesticated these animals, but their predator instincts are still embedded into who they are by nature. Mr. Kitty Thompson is no exception. After he's finished his meal, he goes back to relax on his front step. But trouble has arrived. It's Tiger, looking determined to take back his spot on the porch. He slowly approaches Kitty, waiting for him to surrender the top step. Not today. With one fell swipe, Tiger's reign has ended. There is a new king now. As king, he has new ground to claim. He makes his way up the walk to Tiger's porch with ease. After inspection, he now has the responsibility of protecting his new territory. Everyone, even Tiger, knows who's in charge. This treacherous behemoth is now the one to reign supreme over Cherry Street. But as the day grows short, it's time for our furry friends to retreat to the comfort and safety of their homes. Outside, once feral beasts, now indoors become our familiar friends. The ones that we feed with a loving hand, care for when fights break out, or when grooming is required. and snuggle with when we're feeling down. Just as the Egyptians did over 4,000 years ago, today we find endless fascination with their quirks and natural habits. A house cat's urge to continue their feral lifestyles remains in their DNA, which reminds us of our own wild side, and we will always have them there as our lovable, primal companions.